Good evening, thanks for tuning in. I'm Ann Powell with the WJTS News. A Lagodi man is in jail on a child molesting charge. 20-year-old Gage Lechner was arrested on Friday following an investigation that began in April. Police issued an arrest warrant for Lechner on Friday after a probable cause revealed that he committed sexual acts with a child less than 14 years old. Lechner is being held without bond in the Martin County Jail. A Jasper man is behind bars after allegedly strangling his wife on Mother's Day. Police were called to a Jasper home early Sunday morning and found that 32-year-old James Shaw battered his wife in front of minors. Shaw was charged with the felony count of strangulation and domestic battery in the presence of a minor and a misdemeanor count of interfering with the reporting of a crime. He is currently being held in the Du Bois County Security Center. A Louisville woman was killed in a crash in a construction zone in Warwick County late last week. The crash happened on I-64 between the Linville and Holland exits on Friday evening. Police say the driver of a box truck was traveling east in the right lane of I-64 and approaching a construction zone where the left lane was closed. 52-year-old Leah McMillan of Louisville, Kentucky was driving eastbound in the left lane and was approaching the orange construction barrels where the zone began. When she tried passing the truck before the lane ended, McMillan hit the left side of the truck, causing the driver to lose control. McMillan then drove off the road, hit a tree, overturned, and stopped in a ditch with a foot of standing water. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The box truck driver was not injured, but the cause of the crash is still under investigation. A local grocery store chain is recognizing local law enforcement officers. Holiday Foods is providing local law enforcement officers a free meal during National Law Enforcement Appreciation Week. All officers and personnel can visit any Holiday Foods store for a free lunch between Monday, May 10th and Friday, May 14th. State lawmakers could override Governor Holcomb's veto of a bill that would limit local health department orders during an emergency. The bill passed both chambers of the State House, but was vetoed by the governor because he said it could delay how communities respond to local health emergencies. Those who support the legislation want elected officials to be able to check the power of health departments. A simple majority vote in each chamber could put that law into effect. For most people, the idea of abandoning a newborn baby is unimaginable. However, the reality is that some parents, this could be the only option. The Indiana Safe Haven law allows a person to give up their infant within 30 days of birth without the fear of arrest or prosecution, as long as the baby is not harmed in any way. State Senator Mark Mesmer discusses how a new law from this year's legislation expands the current law in place.
In recent years, the General Assembly has also enacted legislation that supports the installment of baby boxes, which are places for a parent to safely and anonymously transfer custody of their child to the state. These laws have been expanded over the years to allow baby boxes to be installed in emergency medical service stations, including hospitals and fire stations. To further ensure that every parent has this option to offer their child a life they feel they cannot provide, the General Assembly passed House Enrolled Act 1230 this session. House Enrolled Act 1230 expands the safe haven law yet again. House Enrolled Act 1230 allows a parent to call 911 and surrender their child as long as the child is no more than a month old. With 56 baby boxes across the state, this safe haven law has helped many parents give their child a life they could not provide. Since the creation of this program, 3 states have followed Indiana's lead: Ohio, Arkansas, and Florida. I'm proud to support legislation that allows us to protect the most vulnerable Hoosiers in unfortunate situations.
In the past 10 years, 47 babies have been saved under the Safe Haven law. As always, feel free to contact Mesmer's office directly with your questions and concerns by email at senator.mesmer@iga.in.gov. The American Red Cross and actor James Vanderbeek are urging Americans to give blood and make it a summer full of life. As the nation transitions to a new normal and people begin returning to some of their favorite activities, the Red Cross is concerned about the impact this could have on the blood donor turnout and the blood supply this summer. The Vanderbeek family knows firsthand of how important blood donations are in a health crisis. In the past year, the actor's wife experienced back-to-back pregnancy losses each time. She needed emergency hospital care and blood transfusions to save her life. Hemorrhaging is the leading cause of pregnancy-related complications that can occur anytime during the pregnancy. Individuals of all blood types are urged to schedule an appointment now to give blood, and in most cases, those who received a COVID-19 vaccine can still donate as long as they know the manufacturer of the vaccine they received. Appointments can be made by downloading the Red Cross Blood Donor app, visiting redcrossblood.org, or by calling 1-800-733-2767, or enabling any blood donor skill on any Alexa Echo device. For more information, you can visit our website, WJTS.tv. And stay tuned, weekly forecasts and sports with Kirk Uxell are still to come on the WJTS News.